Your Honor, is this with me also? From pretrial?
No, no, Maria, I'm sorry. I've got to do these two, please. Then I'll get back with you on clearing the docket out. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
Let me finish these two, please. I'm sorry. Okay, I have Noel Ortega in front of me. I have the interpreter, and I have to click the dreaded interpreter button for Mr. Valle. So hold on 1 minute. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
Okay, let me see. JOR. There we go. Okay, I've clicked you then. Now I've got to click English only on the interpretation button. I'm clicking that. So is the prisoner side of the interpretation thing set up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then, Mr. Ortega, can you raise your right hand, please? Right. How about your other right hand? The one that's your left hand, sir. Your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
See? Yes.
Okay. Did the translator come through? I'm sorry. Let me do this one more time. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
See?
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, is your name Noel Ortega?
See?
Are you the same Noel Ortega who in this cause number 713-258, who's charged with the offense of driving while under the influence, while driving as a first DWI as a first offense? Is that you?
See? See?
And to this offense, it's possible that you could be punished. Okay. Is this a blood alcohol content case or a regular DWI?
Judge, it's the class A.
See?
It's a
It's
class
See?
A.
Yes, Judge, it's the 0.15 or higher.
It's a 0.15 or more. Okay. You're charged with driving while intoxicated as with a blood alcohol content of
See?
0.15 or more in your blood and your body. And for this offense, it is possible that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine from $0 to $4,000. And do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
See?
Okay. I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you have signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
See?
I'm looking now at another document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
See?
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
See?
And do you understand it?
See?
Are you a citizen of this country?
Nicaragua.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty in this case could affect your immigration status?
See?
By that, I mean, if you have a green card, you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose the right to become a naturalized American citizen. It is possible that you could be deported. Do you understand those three possibilities?
See?
Mr. O'Neill, have you talked to your client about the possible immigration consequences?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
And he understands them.
See?
Mr. O'Neill, and does your client understand the possible immigration
Yes, Your Honor.
consequences? Okay, thank you. I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification, a defendant's
Your Honor.
right of appeal and you have signed this, Mr. Ortega. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me that you understand that if your attorney gets a plea bargain agreement for you with the prosecutor, if I follow that plea bargain, you understand that you will not have a right to appeal in the future. Do you understand that, sir?
Bueno, ahí no.
Okay, let me do this one more time. If your lawyer gets a plea bargain agreement for you with the prosecutor, they come to a plea bargain agreement. If the judge follows that plea bargain agreement, do you understand that you will not have a right to appeal in the future?
Sí,
Okay. So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or more in your body, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
culpable.
Okay, let's look at your paperwork again. All right. Mr. O'Neill,
Uh-huh.
did you
No.
talk with your client about his plea of no contest?
Yes.
No me
Uh-huh.
opongo.
Okay, so let me do this again. To the offense of driving while intoxicated with 0.15 or more in your body, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No me opongo.
No contest.
Okay, and do you understand that on a plea of no contest, this court can still find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Sí,
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
sí,
Okay, let me ask this again. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
no,
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
¿dónde?
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Sí,
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. There's a $0 fine plus court costs, 56 days, Bear County Jail, credit for time served. We would ask time and money run concurrent, and the judge would be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. O'Neill?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you agree to this, Mr. Ortega?
sí,
And Mr. Ortega, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I send you to a $0 fine plus court costs, 56 days in the Bear County Jail. I'll give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Is there a immigration hold on him, Mr. O'Neill?
Unfortunately, yes, there is an
Okay.
ICE detainer for him.
Okay. Well, as far as this case is concerned, this case is no longer holding him. However, the immigration hold will continue to hold him. Good luck to you, sir.
gracias.
And Mr. O'Neill, you can be excused. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Your Honor. All right. See you, Mr. Ortega. See you, Mr. Valley.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
And thank you, Mr. Translator, Mr. Valle. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. So then that leaves us with Zachary Munoz. Mr. Munoz,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you ready on your case?
Yes, we're ready.
Mr. Munoz, your guy's got two cases. Is he pleading to both cases?
No, Your Honor, she's only pleading to the 715-194 case. The other case is being TIC'd.
Okay, so let me find if I can see if I can find Rawls in my. There we go. Okay. 1 minute, please. Okay, Miss Rawls, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. Okay, Miss Rawls, Mr. Munoz, I got a cause number on here that I don't have on my paper docket. So Susan, can you tell me the resisting arrest is she pleading to the resisting arrest?
Yes,
Your Honor.
Judge.
Is that resisting arrest number right or wrong that's on my screen?
Not
Because
sharing your screen, Judge.
Yeah, I don't see your.
oh, I'm sorry, let me share my screen. I thought it discombobulated me. All right, I have a number ending in 6
Yes,
4.
Your Honor, that is wrong. That must have been a typo on my part. My apologies. It should be 194.
Okay. So Susan, can you please change all those numbers on this plea?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, Miss Rawls, are you the same Rosalind Rawls from this cause number 715194, who's charged with the offense of resisting arrest or search? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm looking now at a document on my screen that's entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed. When you signed this document, you told me it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking now on my screen at a document entitled Defendant Waiver of Constitutional Rights. You have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you a citizen of this country?
I am a citizen of this country.
Okay. Now I'm now looking at a document on my screen that's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you've signed this as well. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So then, to the offense of resisting arrest, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You're doing this plea of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Judge, there is. It is a $0 fine plus court cost, 29 days, Bear County Jail. Credit for time served. We'd ask time and money read concurrent, and the judgment be satisfied. The state is taking into consideration cause number 715195.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Munoz?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
And do you agree to this, Ms. Rawls?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Rawls, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to $0 fine plus court costs, sentence you to 29 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number 715195. That means that case will be dismissed in return for your plea in this case. If these are the only cases holding you, then you should be released sometime today. Okay. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
And Mr. Alvarado, if you can get me that dismissal on that.
Go ahead, have a seat.
All right. And Mr. Munoz, you may be excused.
Thank you.
And I need to hear magic words from somebody.
Turn off YouTube.